What's up, everybody? We're gonna drink some iced coffee. We're gonna have too much caffeine and probably consume way more calories via liquid than your average nutritionist would recommend, but that's okay. This is Johnathan Ivey. You know him as the Leg Lock Monster. I know him as my friend. He's had more titles than Hulk Hogan.
This is Jacob Kilburn, professional fighter, a.k.a. The Killer. But more than a friend, I would say he's like my little brother.
Top three? Would I be in the top three, top five? Okay, all right.
This just got awkward. This just got awkward.
First thing I'm noticing, Jonathan, is there's a big size discrepancy between our coffees. Yours is a whole lot bigger than mine.
That's exactly what she said.
That has absolutely no symbolic anything.
All right.
Next thing I know, your sandwiches are here.
Boom. Guys, I went with two different coffees just because I need to get caffeinated and stay up late for an exam. No, I don't. Actually, I don't. And I've never had their sandwiches at Starbucks, guys. But we're going to give two a try. I asked the lady, what is your favorite? And she called off two. I said, give them both to me. And we're going to double fist this bad boy. We're going to live life tonight.
We're rocking... It says that these are the Dip Madelines. They're buttery cakes with a chocolatey coating. They're $1.99. So, our drink of choice, if you don't know, because a lot of people don't know how to order it. And when they hear me order it at like the drive-thru, they give me a look like...
Even the employees?
Yeah, first of all, you're a guy, so how do you know how to order something? But, I mean, there's no shame.
Let's tell them what our favorite drink at Starbucks is.
Should we say it together? It's a venti
iced vanilla latte
with entirely sweet cream, not a drop of 2%.
With 2 extra pumps of
vanilla.
Boom.
All right. So, first off, I guess, do you remember? You probably don't remember. I remember. You don't.
How do we know that? Just assume that?
Well, summer of 90. No, the night that we met.
You tell us.
So, a coach of mine, Lance, was bringing you down to teach a leg lock class. And,
Typical.
He kind of warned the whole fight team, don't play with this guy. He's really serious, kind of a thug, kind of one of the scariest guys I know. You guys usually play around with each other, hey, I'll do that. Don't say anything like that to him. He's not going to take it well. Then you walk in with a rapper and a boxing coach that's, 2 heads taller than you. And I just remember, well, he's a tall man, And I remember thinking, what have I got myself into? You come in, of course you're in wrestling shoes. I've never seen a man with as many tattoos as you, other than, well, anyways.
Did Jelly take the class? What did Jelly do?
No, he just stood there and, you passed out Jelly CDs that night.
Yep.
We all gave you a mask, a clown mask that we had signed.
I remember that.
You probably sold it. But, anyways.
It meant a lot to me.
Everything you taught that night, you just kept, my friend, my buddy, come here. And you used me, and by the next time that you came down, I had won a Naga championship grappling, and we were taking pictures together, and I don't know how we ended up here, but I don't know where you would rank me, but you're in my top 3. So.
Top 3 of what?
Friends.
Oh, you're absolutely in my top 3.
Okay,
bro.
cool.
I was just kidding. I was just playing around.
So let's get this shook up here.
You're going to go partake in both at the same time, too.
Like this?
Well, that's taking it to the next level. I'm going to go one at a time.
Oh, gosh.
Big fan of that. That's what I'm used to. This is what you ordered for me tonight.
Ooh. Well,
we're going to give it a little shake.
You wanted something close to the McDonald's coffee.
We're going to cook it up like cooking crack back in the old days, but we're going to, now it's just caffeine.
I remember you told me about that.
Whip it up.
That's awful. They forgot the flavor.
Let me tell you what you did. You did me dirty on this. Buddy. They look so similar.
Is it not sweet?
Well, it tastes like...
Careful.
Not good.
Okay.
But we're going to partake in it just because that's what we do.
All right. Well, let me think here. I guess you ask questions on these things. So,
do we? Okay.
Where do we start? Netflix. I'm a fan of Netflix. You're a fan of Netflix. You stay up later than me sometimes. Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyways, what if you had to pick one Netflix show, movie, show, if you were going to recommend somebody who is a non-Netflix user and they're thinking about converting to Netflix from whatever garbage thing they're using, who would you recommend?
Is this person male, female, young, old? What are we talking about?
Well, I mean, terms like male and female today don't carry as much weight as they used to, so they're a person, an individual, and they identify as human.
Are they a friend of mine? We have the same interest?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll go that route.
This sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin thingamajig that they sell at Starbucks?
Meaty? A lot of meat?
Well, I mean, I can't go there. I'm going to go to the next one because this one may or may not be poop. All right.
Focus.
What movie am I recommending? Terrifier. Have you watched it?
I missed that one. I'm sorry about that.
Good buddy of mine.
You're not going to bully me.
Terrifier is really good, guys. It's a slasher and it's brutal and
terrifying.
I ended up meeting a couple weeks ago. I met the guy that plays Art the Clown. That's the antagonist. I just use that in a sentence. That's the antagonist in the movie. So I would say Terrifier would be my movie of choice, and my TV show of choice would be. Let's go with Stranger Things, Walking Dead. There's a variety of ones I like.
So, Walking Dead, garbage. Waste of time.
Wow.
Stranger Things, good. Riverdale, yeah. You have your opinions, but your taste in everything doesn't.
I didn't realize men over 12 years old watched Riverdale. Is that?
Well, there's no such thing as a man that's over 12 years old. So.
Male, excuse me, male.
Okay.
They got fancy with this one.
I'm noticing how excited you are getting about the food. I'm also noticing, like, I'm a featherweight, and so I got the grande size.
Grande sounds so massive.
And this is true. You get the, what's the small size? Do you know? It's called tall.
I don't ever go anything below venti,
The small coffee is called tall. The medium is grande, and the big one is venti. And you know what venti means in its original language?
Come on.
Small. The big coffee.
I go big or I don't go at all.
Well, says a lot about you. Okay. We're fighters by trade. Connoisseurs of iced coffee. Taking fighting. We talked about this a little bit the other day. If you were going to fight somebody in history, a historical figure from Adam and Eve to Donald Trump, just anywhere, a historical figure. If you had to get, it could be in a broom closet, a parking lot, a cage. If you're gonna fight one of them, maybe elaborate on why. But I've got mine. But
lead us off. You go first since you got yours.
Oh my. Okay. So mine would be Adolf Hitler. For a couple, basically because of the attack on God's people. And understanding that the Bible talks about the Antichrist being a spirit. I think that Antichrist spirit was in Adolf. And similar to King Haman in the book of Esther, some other biblical characters, Nebuchadnezzar and things like that. Hitler, very similar to... so, personally, I'd like to rip his mustache off of his face and feed it to him. Yeah.
Well...
That's not Christ-like, is it?
Person I would fight.
Yeah.
I'll say Dana White.
I didn't say celebrity crush. I said celebrity person that you would fight. Oh, well.
I don't want to fight anybody.
I can't get in on that because I'm trying to get a contract. So, okay. Staying on the topic of fighting. Not that you remember any of my fights, probably, or pay attention. But is there a fight of mine that sticks out to you?
Brosselton?
Centrell? You refereed that one.
That would be my favorite fight of yours. You dominated every second of that fight.
Tell me about it.
And Brazelton ended up being good. He turned out to be a pretty good fighter, and you dominated him from start to finish. So that's probably my favorite fight of yours.
You want to know mine, or?
Sure.
You fought a guy named Juan Garcia.
Fought him twice.
Multiple times.
Beat him twice.
I'm not sure if it's fight 1 or 2. One of them, you initiated the takedown.
That was the first. Well, that was both of them, but.
You took him down and got top position.
First time.
Okay. And which was the one where you walked out like Leatherface and you had, you had everybody. You had a legion behind you.
That was both of them.
Okay, well.
I keep a posse.
Your
around
walkouts, I don't know if you've seen his walkouts. If you found your way to this YouTube channel, surely you've heard of Johnathan Ivey. Or maybe you're just some kind of a sick freak that likes watching people drink iced coffee. If that's you,
boom.
Click out. But if you're here because... I'm kidding.
You know what I'm realizing? I don't think Starbucks is known for their food. Because it's both. I've had 2 selections.
When you think of Starbucks, what do you think of? Like, people doing college homework on a laptop?
Mm-hmm.
Awkward people with dreadlocks that don't wash their hair?
No. Typically, it's people that I wouldn't necessarily get along with, you wouldn't think.
Right.
They're usually...
upper class?
That would be... Anyway.
Not in a bad way.
No.
Nothing wrong with upper class.
Nope.
We just don't associate with them. Okay.
Hanging out with my buddy.
I'm feeling the caffeine start to hit me.
I'm
feeling the urge to do burpees.
Those 2 shot glasses you got your coffee in.
Well, I gotta make weight. Are you... You don't cut, you're heavyweight. You have cut weight before. I've seen
Unfortunately,
I've seen some dark times with that.
You've seen me unconscious on the side of the interstate, sir.
Yeah, passed out, cutting weight. You have anything coming up? You're promoting. You're doing all that stuff.
I have my own event coming up that I'm promoting. I'm putting all my energy towards that, and then probably around the summer I'm gonna find somebody to beat up.
Training. Are you doing anything?
Non-stop.
Training in the gi.
What is your opinion on traditional martial arts? We'll go there.
Traditional martial arts.
Yep.
We would. Well, I'll take that back. We wouldn't have mixed martial arts if we didn't have traditional martial arts.
We wouldn't have mixed martial arts if there wasn't such thing as Gracie Jiu-Jitsu,
but
for sure.
We wouldn't have martial arts if there wasn't such thing as fighting and combat. So, if do I think that putting on a costume or not? Sorry, I teach martial arts for a living. Do I think that putting on a uniform and a belt and going through ranks is going to help you in real life? No. Is it going to help you in a cage or a parking lot? No. Does it teach goals and structure and discipline? Yes. So, I could take it or leave it.
Interesting.
You're a fan of gis and such?
Well, my opinion on traditional martial arts is, I used to coach Pee-wee athletics, Pee-wee football, right? 9 and 10-year-olds and things. And
not comparable. No comparison there.
I'm fixing to compare them for you.
Okay, I'll shut up.
They started giving out, if the kids would play the whole year long, whether or not they won a championship at the end of the year or not, the league would give out participation trophies. Just because the kids made it all year long, they got a trophy.
Okay.
Right? Well, traditional martial arts, do I believe that it's good for kids? Yes. I think it teaches them some things that are important in life. Grown men standing in front of a mirror or wearing an ancient oriental costume or things like, I think it's a bit silly, for adults to do that. And I think at the same time, it's just like those kids at the end of the football season that the league would give participation trophies for. I think that minimizes the kids that won the championship, the trophies that they receive. So these people that go to class every day, right, at these gyms, whether it's Taekwondo, Karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo.
Which I teach for a living, those martial arts and things.
Right. Well, if you keep going, right, you're going to end up getting a participation trophy. You'll get a dark colored trophy, right? You'll wrap it around your waist. If you keep going even longer, you'll get another dark colored trophy, right? So, and nothing's at stake. The title, the belts I was always interested in were gold, right? They weren't
title belts.
They weren't blue, purple, brown, or black. They were gold. Well, when I would get these belts that I've gotten over the years, when I would go defend them, right? If I lost, I didn't get to keep my gold belt. You know, the other guy left with it, right? They got it. Well, when two black belts go and they grapple, well, they both get to leave with their belts, right? There's nothing at stake there.
Okay, I got
They've
you.
got their participation trophy over the last 10 years. But, I mean, that's just my feelings on it. And especially...
You might not make friends, like,
right.
you know, thinking like that.
Especially when they say they have a fight coming up and it's a grappling match. But I feel that way as far as boxing.
That bothers me,
and
yeah,
different
yeah.
things go.
I'm going to do something. Are you ready for this?
Oh.
You can call me Tom Cruise because I'm a cocktail witch. It's right here. That's a mixed drink.
And we've got the exact same too? Is that what's happening?
No. I
You
would.
went rogue and got a different
Yeah,
one.
I would order you something that I would not drink. And I guess that's what
What
you
a friend
get
does.
for putting, you know, well, you put your fate in my hands.
Constantly.
That's right.
On a regular basis.
I'm like the wingman.
Okay.
Okay.
Like hot wings or?
Well, like, you know, how many times have I had to go talk to the lady? My friend would like to talk to you.
Not one time, but thank you for
That's never happened.
for sharing things with the audience that didn't happen. What else we got? We got anything else today?
Bible verse. Do you have a Bible verse that kind of stands out? It doesn't have to be a life verse, but just something that it could be something that you feel like really shows a good idea of who and what God is, or maybe something that helped you. I think that's something people miss. They see the tattoos, they see the whatever,
Well,
and I think they forget that you're a Bible fan. So
went to Bible college and
you did go to Bible college.
done some different things. Well, when I first started going through my walk, when I got saved, I got a tattoo on my face, and it's Hebrews 13:6. I wish I would have waited a little while and got one that's a little different, Hebrews 11:6. Hebrews 11:6 is, God rewards those who diligently seek Him. And I think we all have different ways of diligently seeking Him, right? But that would be the one I go to.
Interesting.
What you got?
Get me hooked. Isaiah 45:7, which is I feel like this is kind of God's selfie. And I keep going every time I get mad at somebody, if it's something I see on the news or whatever, I go back to this and I remind myself, you can't blame anybody else. Don't blame the devil. If people are making, it's on them or it's on you. Isaiah 45:7 is, I form light and I create darkness. I make peace and I create evil.
Yep.
I am the Lord who does all these things. So anytime I want to blame something on the devil, or I see things going just in the world in general, I get mad and well, God started all that. It's all a choice. He put it all out there on the table. I don't get to, and it reminds me that on both sides of the spectrum, He's in control of everything. He created everything. And that kind of always puts things back into perspective for me. I may not understand the purpose, but I know that there is a purpose because I know He's good. So,
I like it.
anyways.
I like it.
I finished one of mine, which is...
Right, I'm fixing to get to the bottom. So what should we close with?
We can close with a song.
Oh, they messed up.
And what?
They let me in.
Okay.
And now the game will never be the same again.
Come on.
I leg lock 'em, stab, crackle, and pop 'em. I came from the gutter. I mean straight from the bottom.
Bam.
This was fun.
I enjoyed it.
This was a good time.
This is a typical mandate between us.
It happens all the time, only we don't have a camera. And
two,
and we usually don't double fist.
We usually get...
What am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Anyway.
If you've seen the inside of his car, it's just like...
There is empty coffee, vanilla iced coffee.
Oh, goodness.
All right, you embarrassed me enough. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!
Bam.